Hi Danish learner, welcome back to Danish Matters. I'm Tina Bakker, your Danish friend and tutor. Today I'm talking about an audio series which I'll be launching the 17th of December 2021. If you haven't watched my 2 other videos on this, then go back and watch those first before you continue with this one. Email subscribers will be able to get their audio series for free if they sign up for my email list between the 17th of December 2021 and January 10th, 2022. So sign up already today, tina@danishmatters.dk. Now, I'd like to talk to you about the course. It's not a Danish course as such, but language coaching. And the series is divided into 9 different packages with a total of 17 episodes. And the whole thing is called Back on the Horse. If you sign up for my email list, you'll also get an email with a discount code, which is the one that you will use to get it for free. All the packages have the same intro and the same outro, and they are of course free at all times, those episodes. There is also an awareness and reflection sheet, which is a worksheet with questions for you to serve as your guide, your support as you go along listening to the different episodes. So I definitely recommend that you use the sheet, that you follow the questions, and that you answer them. They'll be your proof to yourself, and they can also be used for future reference. So it's a really good idea to look at the questions and answer them. Some episodes have lots of questions, and some episodes only have very few. It depends. Now, I'll ask you to fetch a paper and a pen because I am going to read aloud to you what I'll be writing on my webpage about the different episodes. And that is difficult to remember. I also need to look in order to read them aloud to you, but have something to write with and to write on because otherwise you might forget it. Yeah, you can of course rewind this video too, but still it's a good idea to write down which packages do you want, what's important to you, yeah? So the first episode that I write about is your belief system. It's about Danish learning, and your belief system might surprise you. Have you ever considered the background for your approach to Danish? Most Danish learners have certain beliefs about the language they're learning and/or the language process in order to learn it, often without even knowing. Follow this very first episode of the Back on the Horse audio series and find out, find out what your belief system is. Why? Because it'll help you learn Danish better. Listen to this episode before you listen to any of the other episodes or audio packages. Together with the Back on the Horse audio series is also both an audio intro and an audio outro. They're the same for each package. For each package, you also get a separate reflection and awareness sheet, which serves as your guide as you go along and which will be your personal written account when you're done listening, as proof to yourself and for future reference, just like I said before. The reflection and awareness sheet is in English for all packages, as are also the episodes. Yeah. So this, for the reflection and awareness sheet, this goes for all the episodes. Yeah. Use the reflection and awareness sheet for all the episodes. There is one for each episode. Yeah. The episodes about habits consist of the myth about habits and how to make one that sticks. Building up a habit around your Danish learning is not just a good idea, it's a great foundation. It might sound easier than done, it might sound vague, because building a habit isn't something we do deliberately all the time. But if you give it some thought, you have many habits already. You're just not thinking about them. And they can be useful for your Danish learning. Those habits that you already have, yeah? You'll also get guidance to more methods as to how to build a habit in this audio package, which will, first off, play the role of the myth buster of what so many people believe when it comes to creating habits, before helping you in creating a habit that'll stick. Now about goals. How to set goals, also if you're not exactly a planner. Yeah, I'm not exactly a planner, but this is also for those types of people. Yeah, we've all tried setting goals. To some, it's easy. To others, not so much. However, goals are important. That is, if you want to move forward and improve. Without goals, your Danish learning journey will be like being buffed around from the wind as if you were in a boat. Because even with oars or a sail, you'll still have no idea where you're going, and without it, it's harder to know which learning tools to use, what modules or exams to take, and more difficult to talk to job interviewers and bosses about your Danish. With these episodes, you'll know where to put your pin on the map of your Danish learning journey. Even if you're not a planner, these episodes are still for you. I know this is long. I hope that you sit tight. Otherwise, pause this video. Do get pen and paper if you haven't already. Yeah. This is about your learning curve and your pattern, your own language learning curve, as well as your own learning preferences and pace. Do you know your goal or your goals for your Danish? If not, it might be a good idea to listen to this package first. However, you can still get something out of this package without the goal package. In this one, you'll get an episode that will help you find out where you are on your own individual learning curve, which is great knowledge to have moving forward with your Danish. You'll have a better chance of improving if you know where you're at. In other words, if you know where you are on the map, it's easier for you to find your way towards whatever goal or goals you might have set, or even if you just have a vague idea of where you'd like to go. When you know your place on your own learning curve, you can individualize your own learning even more. And that's what the next episode will help you with. Here you'll be guided to know more about how you learn the best, which again will help you improve your Danish even better because you know yourself. Here comes the description for the episodes about vocab building. Build a good and solid vocabulary in Danish. You've probably already learned some Danish, and you know you have now a vocabulary that matches your level. Or maybe you don't, because life or work got in the way, or maybe you just want to move forward and get an even better vocabulary on the next levels on your Danish learning journey. The audio package is packed with knowledge and advice for building up a better vocabulary in Danish. You'll get experts' knowledge or an expert's knowledge and counsel, as well as my own advice to you based on my experience. You'll also get a tip for remembering the Danish numbers. Oh yeah, the numbers, right? I hope that you're still with me. The next one is about when things are tough and you fail. Most children aren't that afraid of failure when learning something new, but the older we get, the more aware of others' reactions, expectations, as well as the level of others we get. This makes it harder to learn new things, and learning a language is no exception. In this audio package, you'll get to know some constructive thinking patterns to use when you find Danish learning difficult or even hard, and to utilize when you fail and maybe don't know how to deal with it. Here comes the episode with one virtue and one useful skill. This audio package will teach you one handy virtue and one useful skill, which are practical to know and important to practice when it comes to learning Danish. And here's another one. Take a cheat day. A break from Danish is important. We can't just bulldoze our way forward without pausing for a while. In fact, it's important to honor when you feel it's time for a break. Yeah, says the Danish teacher. That's how you learn about that's what you'll learn about in the first episode of this package. However, with relaxation comes work yet again. That's not a bad thing though. Having had a break gives you the strength and the willingness to carry on forward. In this episode, you'll learn about how carrying on can actually feel like a nice thing. And if you're brave enough, you might get champagne bubbles in your body. You'll be guided to how. The last one here, I hope you're still with me. How to stay on track, very important, yeah? You will get the most out of this package or episode if you've listened to all the others, but you'll still get plenty out of it even if you haven't, yeah? When learning Danish, either through language courses or classes or by self-studying, it's sometimes difficult to keep momentum and just keep on going. Your life is full of so many tasks and situations that it can be hard to keep up. This means that learning more Danish is just one out of many other tasks on your to-do list. And you might have found it hard to stay on track with your Danish learning. Yeah, don't we all know that, yeah? This is what this whole Back on the Horse audio series has been created to help with. And in this episode, you'll be guided the last steps of the way so that when you're done, you'll know how to keep on going without falling off your horse. This, of course, only if you're willing to do the work. Yeah, the Danish teacher is now pausing. If you're willing to do the work. And keep what you've learned in mind. So, sit tight in your saddle and ride the last bit of the way on your Danish learning journey. This was all of the descriptions, yeah? Just gonna go back to my notes. These were all the descriptions from the different episodes of the audio series, yeah? I hope that you wrote down which ones sounded the most important to you. Yeah, that's important so that you know which ones that you would like, yeah? You might wonder why audio, but that is simply because I find it so useful myself. I like that I can listen to something and do something else while listening. I can go from A to B in my car or in a train, or I can do the laundry or the dishes, yeah? So that is also why I created this way for you, because I find it so useful myself. Remember, I call it Back on the Horse to help guide those who feel that they've fallen off their horse and would like to get back on, yeah? So, sign up for my email list, also to get the possibility of getting other things for free or at a reduced price in the future, yeah? Use the same email address if you wish for a Danish course. So sign up or write to Tina at danishmatters.dk. If you're watching this after January 10th, 2022, don't worry, don't despair. The course, the series, the audio series, Back on the Horse is still going to be on my website for you to buy, yeah? So don't worry, it's still there. I'd like to mention also that I have a Facebook group, Danish Matters, and I have a podcast, My Danish Experience, and you can find the links for those in the description, yeah? What else do I need to tell you? Have I forgotten anything? I'm just gonna check. Of course, these audios are for you to keep, yeah? So once you have them, they're yours to keep. You can listen to them whenever you want to, they're yours, yeah? And when you sign up, and this is very important, actually, very important thing that I haven't mentioned yet. If you sign up for my email list, you can get this Back on the Horse audio series for free. I've mentioned that many times. But when you sign up, you also get a discount code. You have to sign up in order to get that, yeah? So that is the code you use if you want this series for free for this period of time that I have mentioned, December 17th, 2021 until January 10th, 2022. If you want to follow others of my videos, click the bell if you haven't already, subscribe, and do share this video with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching.